It's fresh bread. There we go. Where's that?
$200 per day per day.
Well, we don't need 200, but do we?
Diesel.
Diesel. $2.01. That's good.
Sometimes it's the little things that get you excited when you're travelling, like finding fresh bread in a sort of a remote area, or the price, or in some cases the availability of diesel. While this was the start of the fuel crisis, we didn't really have any trouble at all travelling around for the availability, and the prices were pretty reasonable. Once we left sort of Mount Surprise, heading west, we turned off on what's known as a shortcut road, aired down and sort of hit the corrugations. This road sort of alternated between sort of quite good gravel, creek crossings, one reasonably large creek crossing just before we get to Cobbold Gorge. But surprisingly, this road was marked as either closed or four-wheel drive only, so we weren't really sure until we got here what it was going to be like. And just checking in with the BP at Mount Surprise there, we're able to get a bit of local information and just put our minds at rest, and we gave it a go.
It's sandy getting out.
Nice up there.
Beautiful. Not too bad though. It's beautiful countryside.
Golflander?
Oh, okay, so it would actually come through there.
Yeah, there's a trestle bridge just outside of Ainsley that got damaged and then repaired, and I think it's going to be okay. The train I was referring to wasn't actually the Golflander, it was the Savannah Lander, which goes from Cairns through to Forsyth, which is near Cobbold Gorge. Pretty iconic sort of an experience. The Golflander, I think, goes from Normanton to Croydon. Yeah, I think they've had troubles with the bridge being washed out again at Ainsley, and I guess they'll take some time and work out what they're going to do with that. Otherwise, just travelling along, and we've come across this fairly long river crossing, and the water was flowing pretty well reasonably across it, but it was only about maybe at the most 40 centimetres deep in a couple of sort of low spots, but essentially it was pretty good and very pretty, and just a nice part of the drive.
Jesus. Where does the road go?
Well, that's the edge of it there.
Yeah. I wish we had our app on. The app that follows us.
Oh,
Totally forgot.
good on you. Didn't know that like weeks ago.
Yeah, can you back do it?
No. We can back and start again.
Yeah, okay. Look at that, that's beautiful. Watch me go on, tilting to the left. Oh, look at the slabs. Is that from the...
Yeah.
Wow.
So the Ainsley Hotel, pretty well known pub in the area, but unfortunately the new owners bought it a couple of months ago, and unfortunately it flooded within weeks of when they took control, but they're back up and running, and they've recently had a fairly big weekend there, which hopefully sets them up for the year. and it's right across the road from Copperfield Gorge, which we're seeing now. Um, it's it's a unique little place. It's not a huge gorge, as you can see, by any measure, but it's quite pretty, and we were very lucky. There's a fair bit of water still coming down, so I think you can see this one, anything from nearly dry to just a very small trickle through to a roaring flood, and this is sort of somewhere in between. It's a good place to stop, have a drink or lunch at the pub, bit of a walk and a look around, and then from here you're off to Forsyth, and then for us, Cobbold Gorge. The road leaving Ainsley improved a fair bit. It went from the gravel corrugation sort of road to sort of fully sealed, 2 lanes, a couple of little sort of gullies and stuff to go through that all had sort of concrete spillways across them, sort of thing, so they were fine. And then you sort of reach Forsyth, and we camped up behind the Goldfields Hotel. Um, not a bad little stop, just a caravan sort of thing, but the nightlife was pretty wild, and you can see in these photos here, these are brown tree snakes, or I think they also call them night tigers, and they'd certainly made themselves at home in the bathroom. I think this is that was actually the ladies' bathroom, so go in prepared, otherwise you might have a little bit of a shock. The road from Forsyth into Cobbold Gorge, again, a pretty little drive. The country was still looking pretty green when we went through there, so that was nice. And you still had some little water crossings to go across as you went in. Corrugations came and went, but they were quite bearable. And the road would probably take you, just guessing, sort of somewhere between 40 minutes and an hour and a half, depending on how bad it was on the trip that you did in.
Jesus. We went from really, really like skittish to I'll just stand there and watch it.
The first thing that sort of hits you as you go into Cobbold Gorge is, it's looks like it's well cared for. Um, the gardens are sort of all mowed and kept nice and neat and tidy. Beautiful little sort of a lagoon or dam off to the left-hand side, and then you come across and you've got the infinity edge pool with the swim-up bar, the restaurant and eating area. Probably what it's really nice, and then having good staff on top of that sort of helps from there, sort of thing. And most of the staff that we came across there were really good and friendly, and happy to help you in whatever ways they can. We stayed here for a couple of nights, and we did a stand-up paddleboard tour, and then we did sort of like a gorge explorer tour where they take you down, you walk the gorge and across a sort of a glass bottom bridge looking down into the gorge, and then you do like an electric boat sort of a tour up the gorge. Oh yeah, it's cool. So before the paddleboard tour up the gorge, before we have a quick swim, it was a little refreshing, but I think we came to appreciate that after doing a bit of exercise this day, and the next day as we go up on the walk. Beautiful pool. It was a great sort of a start to our stay.
So we'll throw the boards down here. We can jump on there, and when we do get to the end of the gorge, it does narrow off a lot, and you'll hear it. It sounds like the waterfalls that you can hear up there when you get up the other end. You'll go from silence to, and it does get a bit shallower there, so you'll be able to see the bottom.
Okay.
But when you do get up there, maybe just 2 at a time. If you all try and get up there together, you're going to find it hard to turn around.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Nice.
Right, so I'll probably follow you guys in this one. And when I see the first person come back, I'll shoot around and get here first so I can help you all get off and put the boards away. Cool.
You got a lot of faith in us.
I do. You'll be fine, yeah. So basically, yeah, we just paddle to the end and then turn around and come back.
Okay.
So just hold on to that. I'll keep the board steady. Yeah, so just, shoulder length apart. You're pretty good there.
Okay.
Yep, and once you get moving, you'll find it a lot steadier.
Okay.
If you do happen to fall off, it's easy to climb up from the back.
Right, yeah.
Yourself up.
See little marks there, Sean? Wonder if that's a little croc slide or something there. I guess of the two tours, the stand-up paddleboard and the Gorge Explorer, I sort of like this one better. It's sort of your own pace. It's just so peaceful up in the gorge on the paddleboard, listening to the sort of water ripple and splash as you paddle through. You don't get the same commentary and sort of background information that you get while you're with the guide on the other tour, but just for the serenity and peacefulness of it all, I think I enjoyed this part more.
We're out of practice, huh?
Yeah. Barred grunt, archerfish there.
Did you see the fish?
Yeah, there's lots. Some bony brim, some grunter, some archerfish. Oh, I didn't see a turtle. You've been drinking. What was that, half a cocktail you had?
So the walk that we're about to start on is approximately 1.5 kilometres. There are lots of little stops along the way, and we've got approximately an hour to do that walk in. We start off nice and easy, a bit wet along the creek where it's a bit slippery, so just be mindful of it as well. So it's one of those things that you either love or hate, and no nutritional value in this one, but really good for cooking with, just a tiny bit. And a couple of years ago we had some guests who were stuck at Cobbold for a week. They were waiting for carts to come into their car. Each afternoon they'd go to each of the guides and request us to bring back some of this for them. We eventually put it together that they were getting quite a lot of this stuff, and when we asked them about it, they were putting it in their gin and tonic. Apparently it's not. And that's your licorice bush. Yeah, so that little hole's a 3-metre drop straight in.
Butterfly Gorge.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So this is a double hulled flat boat. Any movement we do make on here, we're going to feel. If you lean forward, you'll feel it. If someone stands up, you'll probably feel it as they get very wet. So just be mindful of that. We're going to be scraping up against rocks, so if you've got backpacks on, take them off and place them at your feet. when your moisture's moving through the sandstone, it picks up minute amounts of silica. It's drawn towards the surface.
It was a pretty informative tour. It talked about the history, the sort of indigenous foods and other botany, and sort of a bit about the geology of how the gorge formed. Coming through here on the way back out, and we spot a little freshwater croc. In fact, I think there was two there, and we were sort of paddleboarding through here the day before, and we thought we saw some slides and things like that, and turns out that's what it was. I think we'd definitely return to Cobbold Gorge, probably not to do the tours again, although the paddleboard was pretty good, but just to experience the place. A nice place for a stop and just have a rest and relax.
Two hearts running wild.